Looks like the monsoon is already here and it's raining motorcycles from Suzuki. So after making an impressive return to MotoGP with their race prototype, the GSX RR, now they have launched this, the GSX S1000. Suzuki's very first leader class naked, and it's powered by the iconic engine from the K5 GSXR, one which Troy Corsa raced to Suzuki's only World Superbike title in 2005, and gets a 3-mode traction control as well, which even the latest GSXR doesn't get. So let's see how far this takes forward the legacy of the most legendary GSXR. The gearbox is all it takes for you to realize why Suzuki chose the K5 motor for this bike. I mean, its longer stroke dimensions are perfect for a roadster, giving you a lot of gun slow down and the fierce top end of a superbike. I mean, yes, this has been detuned with a new camshaft, new pistons, new intake, new exhaust, but it still makes 144 HP and 106 Nm of torque. You can feel the power surge you forward strongly from 3000 RPM. After 8000 RPM, this thing goes like a fucking rocket. And when you have the safety net of traction control, you can basically do this in a corner. Open it wide and experience this acceleration in all its brutality. Traction control wise, this is not the most advanced system. It doesn't have a lean sensor like the S1000R, but it works so well and it's a big step forward from the system on the wheel strong. It's least intrusive in mode number 1, and even if it does intrude, it does so softly that you don't even realize it. And you also have the option of switching the system off altogether on the move. If you're someone like me who likes to be served his wheelies without any electronic intervention. What has impressed me the most is the way this handles. And that's thanks to this all-new aluminium chassis, which is even lighter than the one on the present generation GSXR 1000. Combine that with the short wheelbase and these wide handlebars, and this is a hoot to ride even the most technical sections. Supremely agile, and the feedback from the chassis is just telepathic. I mean, you blink and it turns. So the suspension too is adjustable, soaking in the bumps so effortlessly. Custom made Dunlops for this bike, which provided a supreme amount of grip for road tires and really consistent feedback in dry as well as wet. Things I did not like were the brakes. They lack initial bite and you need to grab quite a handful of the lever to shed speed quickly. The throttle is really sensitive, making on-off throttle transitions very snatchy and very jerky, especially in the city. But talking about city, the ergonomics are perfect for the urban environment. The seat height is the lowest you will find on a leader class naked. The handlebar is upright and wide enough to make U-turns less of a chore. And the light clutch is well suited to tackle our clogged city streets. But I'm not entirely convinced about the way it looks. And more importantly, I feel the GSX S1000 marks a shift in Suzuki's approach. They were never about electronics. They would always insist on making motorcycles that provide a pure riding experience. Bikes which are very involving and which give riders the supreme control. And that has obviously changed with this bike. And the addition of electronic aids has changed this into a tempting proposition even for unexperienced riders. But in doing so, ironically, this, the Kawasaki Z1000, has come to represent everything that Suzuki has advocated thus far. So how do they fare in comparison? The gourmet design sets the Z1000 apart from any other naked in the market. But the GSX S1000 is easily the best sounding Japanese naked. The shorter final drive on the Z sees it tear through the tarmac from the onset, but its top end isn't nearly as fierce as that on the GSX. The brakes on the Z have a ravenous bite, and the Showa big piston forks provide the stability you require to make the most out of it. The GSX counters it with the stability afforded by the slipper clutch, which the Z1000 doesn't get. The Z's fueling works much better in the city, but its clutch is ridiculously hard in comparison with that of the GSX. The GSX though is buzzier at higher revs, but offers outstanding ride quality compared to the stiff ride of the Z. But where the Suzuki really pulls up a gap on the Kawasaki is in the corners, and that's because the GSX is 12 kgs lighter, which means it's that much quicker on its feet, that much easier to flick in and out of tight corners, and can carry more speed owing to its better ground clearance. And it really throws the knockout punch by delivering more power, better equipment and better technology while still undercutting the Z1000 and thereby ultimately winning this bout. So there you have it guys, that is pretty much all from my end. Hope you have enjoyed this duel as much as I have. If you have any queries, if you have any doubts, please drop your comments and make sure you enable your replies so we can get back to you as soon as possible. And of course, if you want to be a part of the PD army, click the link below.